Hey everybody out there, it's Pastor John with your Midweek Reflection. We're beginning a new sermon series this week called The Natural Church. And it's going to be a little different than other series we do because there's also a post-worship gathering that's going to go with it this week, next week, and then 3 Sundays in May, where people from the congregation, and you're invited, get together to participate in a natural church development process. This is what the sermon series is based on. Natural church development is a group, a movement that has engaged with churches, tens of thousands of churches all over the world, and they've worked really hard to try and figure out what is it that makes a church healthy, what is it that makes a church grow, vibrant, those type of things, both in quantity and quality. And they've found a number of items, really basic, not surprising type items that really growing churches are really strong and healthy in. And so this natural church development process is about looking at our church and being very honest with ourselves and very attentive to what's really going on in our church, the strong areas of our church, the weaker areas of our church, and saying, where do we most need to change and grow? What are the aspects of our church community that are most in need of our attention, our time, our energy, of change? And so the idea is that it will give us something to focus on as we move forward as a church. The key to the process, though, is that it is a process of the congregation, not just of one or a few leaders in the church. And so I hope you'll be involved, not just in the sermon series, but also in the conversations that go along with it, that will set the stage for hopefully some growth to happen in our congregation. This week, the topic that we're going to be looking at on Sunday is called All by Itself Growth, and it comes from Mark chapter 4, verse 26 through 29. Jesus is talking about what the kingdom of God is like, and he says essentially that growth happens all by itself, or at least outside of the control of the farmer. And so when we talk about church growth or personal growth as Christians, we have to ask ourselves, where does growth really come from? What is our role in growth? What is God's role in growth? And to try not to take over what only God can do, but to focus on what God is calling us to do. And so those are the questions. When it comes to personal growth, when it comes to the growth of a church, what is our work and what is God's work? So that's a question. Those are some questions to be thinking about as you prepare for Sunday. As always, I look forward to worshiping with you as we live the gospel life together. And until then, may God bless you.